job. And the wiffle ball game may break out at any time. Didn't take a genius to see it coming. You just had to not look at the playgrounds and worry about dodgeball and actually keep your eye on the real ball. The federal government spending way more money than it takes in. Repeat the cycle for nearly a century. Eventually the dollar is worthless and gold skyrockets. Then the gold standard, oh my gosh, gold standard. It's like gold standard is real gold. Wow, it's like been like that since, I don't know, Moses. Did anyone notice that gold hit $1,500 today? It's funny because I remember when I first started talking about gold, it was $670. All the experts said, Glenn, it can't possibly go any higher than that. Then it kept going up and up and up until it reached about $1,000. The experts said, okay, it can't go up possibly more than 1,000. That's crazy. Then it went up and up. On July 20th, last summer, Congressman Weiner launched a formal investigation. That's when gold was at $1,189 an ounce. Yeah, he had to do an investigation on one of my sponsors, completely unmotivated by any kind of politics. No, that wasn't using the federal tax dollars of the system to target political opponents. No, That was an honest look at how I was ripping people off by saying that you should buy gold. Because gold can't possibly go higher than that. Whoopsie. I wonder if the Wiener man will investigate himself for ripping off Americans that should have bought gold. By the way, silver is continuing to climb as well. And what are they doing? Nothing. They are borrowing in Washington $188 million every hour. Borrowing $188 million every hour. I just showed you how quickly the national debt grows. Can anyone explain this? Now the horse is not buying. Food and gas will not be less expensive. Your retirement is safe. Spending and watching is under control. This one, there are things you can do to protect yourself. But Wiener said no. Everybody. Could you just have some extra food on hand? Go out and buy it when it's cheap. Have it. I believe I said because this spring, things are going to be tough. I said that last fall. Why would someone urge you to remain unprepared? How is America paying her bills? Well, the same way you do. At home, usually when you're in trouble racking up a credit card. We're able to do that because at the moment we have a AAA credit rating. That means like when you go in to buy a car and they're like, your credit score is great. Good. You get a loan, you get it easily, and you get a low rate. Well, what happens when you go into that car dealership and either you screwed up your credit rating or somebody else has screwed up your credit rating? What happens? You get the car? The S&P move indicates what's on our horizon. AAA status is the highest status. Okay? There you go. Great. Extremely strong, very strong, and then it starts to come with some caveats. Trouble. Economic conditions and changes in circumstances may be on the corner. It's a thin line. I mentioned only five in the last 20 years have ever been downgraded to negative, and only 2 regained their stable status. Will we? Great Britain just regained theirs, and the only reason that they were given their stable status back was because of strict austerity measures to cut spending. They say this will ultimately reduce the deficit, so they had to get rid of all these programs and everything else. But you remember what happened in the streets when they started doing these things to regain their status? The communists and the Marxists and the radicals came out, and did this. I want to show you a chart. You notice that only 2 of the top world economies are in negative. It's us, right here, and negative. It's Spain. Oh my gosh, Spain. Oh, there's the people we want to mirror. Spain's economy is on fire. Not the good kind of fire, but it's still on fire. Unemployment? Oh, they have unemployment, sure. It's 2 and a 0, which means nothing. It's like 2 or 20%. Okay, it's 20. Let's look at our debt as percentage of GDP ratio. Oh, look at this. We're the second highest. Oh, these are the guys here. Yeah, these are the guys. They're sinking into the ocean. That make us number one. We lose the AAA credit rating. America's credit card rate goes up. It's harder to get loans. Look away, America. Go shopping. Go to sleep. Nothing to see here. Go about your business. Don't prepare. Don't prepare. Don't prepare. Why would someone urge you to remain unprepared? Why would someone try to collapse the U.S. economy? Why? We just watch them rack up more debt. Is anybody preparing? Somebody's got to be preparing. Probably. My grandfather told me the time to have money is when nobody has money. Huh. Who has money? And who's preparing? We'll go into a little more of this